Hi, my name's Joseph Crane, and I'd like to talk with you about this upcoming conference this June in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I've received some questions from people asking why is it important to be there? So I'm going to see if I can answer some of these questions. Each year, as you know, we do a conference, one building on the other. Well, this is the latest conference, and we were asked by the Angels to have 222 people standing in the grand formation. Now, there's a reason for that. The reason is that with this number of people, we're going to have a high enough vibration to bring in the Shekinah such that we can receive her blessing. Now, we tried this last year, but we just didn't have enough people for it to work as good as it could have. Now, with 222 people, we'll have a strong enough vibration to not only receive the blessing from the Shekinah for ourselves, but we'll also be able to send it out to the world. Now, what is the Shekinah? The Shekinah is the feminine aspect of creation. She is the epitome of unconditional love. She is also the bearer of wisdom. Now, what happens is when we call in the Shekinah, there will be a flash of light, just like last year. Now, last year, when the light happened, there were people there that saw the light. Now, given it was a flash, it was longer of a flash than could be produced from a flash bulb. Some people saw as many as 5 flashes, and others saw the light in different colors. There was a breeze that blew through the room that a majority of the people felt. There were also some younger people there who heard in a whisper, "I am the Shekinah." Now then, here's what's going to happen. We have 4 days set up, and I have some magnificent speakers who are going to be talking about the divine feminine. One of the speakers, Dr. Meg Blackburn-Lacey, is going to be there, and she's going to be speaking on, okay, now that we have the divine energy, what do I do now? How do I use it? Well, Dr. Meg is going to tell you. So each day builds on the next up until we stand in the grand formation. Now, when we stand in the grand formation, what's going to happen is there's a number of people who are going to be acting as the high priests of the temple. They're going to be singing the blessing that we're requesting from the Shekinah. And when they're done and calling her in to give us the blessing, what'll happen probably, I don't know what's going to happen this year. I only know what happened last year. But there will probably be a flash of light again this year. I don't know whether there will be 1, 2, 5, a dozen. I have no idea because we haven't done this yet. Once we have 222 people standing together in the grand formation, all of the vibrations of each person will combine. And when that happens and we call in the Shekinah, our vibrations are going to assist in passing it out to the world. Pretty good stuff, huh? Now then, like I say, I have a great bunch of speakers this year. But here's how I see it. Years ago, Michael told us, and I'm sure most of you know this, that when 144,000 masters are gathered together in oneness, we can alter the consciousness of the planet. And that seems pretty good because we will reach a place of critical mass. Well, I don't see that happening anytime soon because that's a lot of people to get together. However, with this request from the angels for 222 people to be standing in the grand formation, this is as close to it as we're going to get. Imagine what it would be like if we gathered together in the grand formation with the numbers the angels gave us. We raise our vibrations to the point that they're requesting, and we send out the blessing of the Shekinah and bestow upon everyone in the world infinite compassion and wisdom. Now, by doing this, as Joe sees it, what's going to happen is the way the world is working right now, which isn't all that good, with all of the violence going on, with the wisdom and the infinite compassion, maybe, just maybe, we can shift all of that. But we won't know until we do it. Now, what I'm asking for is that you join me at the conference this year. We'll come together in oneness. We'll raise our vibrations. We'll call in the Shekinah and receive her blessing. We'll send it out to the world. And we'll make a difference. So if this is something that excites you or sounds like something you should do, by all means, be there. Go to my webpage. Check it out. Register and be at the conference. Now, we're going to be doing this in Milwaukee, Wisconsin at the Days Inn. You can find the address on the webpage. Now, I think we can make a big difference in the world. I think we can change things. So, over the years, as we have done conferences, there has been miracles take place. Now, I'm sure that when we receive the blessing this year, it's also going to be very healing. So, if you've got something going on with you physically, emotionally, or mentally that you'd kind of like to have taken care of, it would behoove you to join me there. Now, it's 4 days, and we're going to be doing a lot of work, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So, I hope to see you at the conference. Check out the webpage for any other information you may need, and I will see you at the conference.